irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Camp, it's half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cop that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me, I have to tell her it's not that. To the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. I'm a #1 like you say, set pace. Used to kick ball on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching. Rips in the denim, that's classic. These beats get wrapped like Futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told. Gotta act your stat, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below, presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. What you, I'm on it break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sooner State and the hard-working capital of Oklahoma City. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Shamrocks of Oklahoma City. kicker Harrison Butker ready to get this one started. And off we go from OKC. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here's Ritter now to throw on their first play. And his first pass is incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. When you look at this defense, they've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
Ritter throwing on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Ritter and London team up there. First down, Atlanta. On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
He'll buy some time right. That one's taken in by Spears. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. And that's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Back to throw, Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They were looking to throw, holding on a big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Here's Ritter. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down with a sack back at the 16-yard line. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. pressure the quarterback, and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. That is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Hey, check that, street.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
19 Tiger. 60 Maverick, 70 Ranger.
Back to throw. Andrews.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Cougar 19, 70 Timberwolves.
They'll run for it with Akers.
And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Robinson up the middle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Going play action. Ritter. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. This one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point by Butker is on target,
and we are tied at 7. So all even at got 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule. But you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Robinson, he'll try the left side. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Ready. Let's go.
Robinson on a give right side.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
When you look at this defense,
well, they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Ritter to throw it.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. These two teams all tied after 1. 2nd quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away.
And back deep, Cooper Kupp.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken in at the 22. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me and my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they're on the 1st or 2nd seed come playoff time.
11 yards there, 1st down.
In motion right goes Higgins. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Andrews to throw on second down. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Andrews. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
And now an audible here into something else. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Butker's kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Here's a screen for Robinson.
Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Okay, right.
2nd and 7.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see.
Ready up.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape.
On the give, here's Robinson.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Bijan Robinson with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have regained the lead. Coup for the extra point.
And that makes it 14-10.
Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be... And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
On play action, here's Ritter. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Set, ready. Drill green. Red, cycle. Ready?
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his second touchdown here in this first half as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Back to throw. Andrews. That'll be caught. It's caught. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Andrews now throwing on first down. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun, Andrews. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Ritter on 1st and 10. Under
pressure, and down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. But when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So this a two-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Andrews. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Andrews. That one caught by Rice. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Off play action. Andrews. Open man right side is cut. Complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Well, throw complete to Cam Akers. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Shamrocks have got it back to within a score. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. And now they're in the hurry up. Here's Andrews on 3rd down.
He gets this one complete to Rice.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Akers.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Cam Akers,
a 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Shamrocks have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and dip the...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. But how does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of the team because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chase.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And the return will stop right around the 25. They go play action here on first down. Steps away. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 15-yard line.
50 yards rushing for him now to this point. And some extra bulk on that line for 3rd and inches.
60 boxes, 60 boxes. Buffalo 18. Drop 50, drop 50.
Back to throw. Andrews.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Akers will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
They'll run here with Akers.
Look at the juke. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you win 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Shamrocks will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter, and just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Ritter. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Flushed out right.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time.
And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Off the play fake. Andrews out to his left.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
The give running right is Akers.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
The offense on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Andrews. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Operating from the gun. Andrews. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are right back in this football game.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series can very well determine our outcome. 102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now Ritter to throw on 1st down.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw, Ritter.
Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that in the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
2nd and 20. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. I used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That is caught.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Ritter looks to throw it.
Caught out left side by Robinson. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
A give left side to Robinson.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Robinson.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at all. Use them now.
Here it is. 4th and goal. Now Ritter.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead, still a 1-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for Oklahoma City, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta.
Yeah, treat the beat like 4 down, going for the dub, I ain't playing with them. QB to the RB, big 4-9, serving hand to hand. Real name Jamar Chase, he the newest goal with the people saying. I'm still in the field, ain't calling plays, Bill Belichick.
Yeah, where the ops, I ain't ducking smoke. Kick it out, now we tryna scout. Too easy, I'ma run it up with my eyes closed like Pat Mahomes. Red flag, I send him home. Hail Mary, I send him long. Another touchdown, hit the gritty on him. Gotta pull in that camera phone. H-time, throw the city up, I'm finna pick the play off like it's A. When it's pressure, can't get out the pocket, got the cannon on me, I feel like Brady. Chasing after Lamborghini, we just barely get started. Ay, catch a play, I'm like Megatron, you don't know nobody that can guard it. You don't know nobody.
No problem, don't want no problems. They don't want no problems, don't want no problems. All I know is win, I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh? They don't want no problems, don't want no problems. They don't want no problems, don't want no problems. All I know is win, I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell.
What's the one I have if you ain't gon' use? She watch my games and play my music. I'm stuck in the game, I pray on lose. He changing my neck, keep giving me bruise. They don't want these problems, cause we ain't lose. I'm calling the plays, just gotta keep moving. Only option is win, cause we ain't lose. Get a name in this game, you gotta be proof. All I know is loyalty for my team is what I stand on. It's simple, I turn the corner, we got a sack and put my man on. Like magic, everything gon' turn to gold, I put my hands on. Just bought another lot next to my crib for me to expand on.
They don't want no problems, don't want no problems. They don't want no problems, don't want no problems. All I know is win, I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh? They don't want no problems, don't want no problems. They don't want no problems, don't want no problems. All I know is win, I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell.
It's that groundbreaking. When I pull up, leave the ground